There's my jam. Let's talk about Puerto Rico. So last week, Thursday or Tuesday? Thursday. I think I might have unintentionally offended someone. But I already prior told you guys I have post-traumatic stress. So I am exempt from offending people because I don't grow that sympathetic like chemical in my brain. I don't, because I've been abused so much throughout so many different eras in my life. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that later when I post some personal videos about things that I've been through in my life. It might make you cry, but it's definitely going to wake you up and be like, damn, real talk. Because I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor of life. So let's talk about how I might have offended someone in Puerto Rico. She was like, oh, the American government is so fucked up. Look at what happened in Puerto Rico. And we still today haven't gotten the assistance that we need to better Puerto Rico. So I looked at the woman. I said, really? You guys are American. No, we're not. We're Puerto Ricans. How the fuck you a Puerto Rican and you don't know this fact? That Puerto Rico is the only, and they are the only national in the whole world, the only Spanish-speaking American legally that there is. Puerto Ricans are the only ones that they can fly to the United States with their fucking birth certificate. They don't need a passport. They are Americans. They learn English in Puerto Rico, and they use American currency and American government stamps, seals, notifications. They are citizens of the United States government. The United States government been took Puerto Rico, I think since like 85, 84. You know what I'm saying? My memory's a little blurry because I'm a little old, but I remember a lot of shit that people be like, yo, you remember that? Yes, because my favorite subject is history, other than math and science, is history. And not only is it history, I live and die for fucking politics and civil rights. To the point that United States government, the DCF department, and the Boston Public School Department made me go have a mental evaluation because they said that I was obsessed and only care about civil rights and justice because I was going in at the school council meeting and a PTA meeting and a regular meeting about the school to prison pipeline. Nigga, don't take my passion for justice and equality within our young black males and females that I see the wrong and I tell you that you fucking wrong and say that I'm crazy and obsessed with it. No, nigga, I'm calling you for what you are. Like I was so back to what I was saying. So I looked at the woman and I told her that. And then I told her that you guys are always asking for things, facts, because one, they're Americans. So you have it better than another third world country does. For example, like when Haiti goes through a natural disaster, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Barbados, and Chile. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad. When they go through they have to go through a lot of channels, and they have to wait on Red Cross to donate shit that everybody else been donating to them. They have to use Red Cross to get what already been donated to them. Puerto Rico don't got to do that shit. They got a direct line to America. And not only do they got a direct line, they got so many famous Puerto Ricans, baseball, basketball, football, artists, singers, movie actors, dancers, stylists, so many. That nigga, if each one of those famous Puerto Ricans took $100,000 and put it in the pot, like, nigga, you ain't losing nothing, and you can get that back at the end of the year like you do when you donate that to one of your favorite charities. They know the game. They just choose not to put in. And they had all those concerts to raise money for the island. Supposedly, they was up. Nigga, so how you up and you still got your hand out? Like, don't be greedy. Nigga, leave room for the needy, because there's needy people. Like where? Oh, let's give a prime example. A place that America is still taking 95 billion. You heard? Let me say it again. 95 billion in resources out of Africa. Yes, still today, 2018. They are making money off of African resources and not giving back. The United States takes so much money out of that continent that they can pay for global free education and healthcare for every fucking body and still have money left over. That's a fact. But the ruling class don't operate like that because they are capitalists. And that being said, and no, Puerto Rico know what it is. If it's that serious and you need that much money, guess what? According to Judy got a solution for every fucking thing. You best believe that. You want to not be in debt to the United States government. You want, when your country goes into a national disaster, to be taken care of and looked at as first priority. You're already using everything that is American. Turn in that flag. You heard that. Turn in that flag. Start using the American flag. You don't got to worry about shit. But that's always been the Puerto Rican problem since the 1700s. They're so proud on that flag that they rather do without so that they can say we have our own flag and be fucked up. Like, nigga, what sense? This is my logic. What sense does it make to have a flag without independency? Damn. If my kid was in here, he'd be like, word, bars, burn. You heard what I said? What good is a flag without independency? If you're not independent and you're rocking a flag, you're rocking a facade. Because flags are for independent countries. You have your own flag because you make your own money, you pay your own bills, and you don't beg nobody for nothing. But don't get offended. I still got love for Puerto Ricans. Leave me some comments. Leave some statements. Let me know how you feel. And then we can get into some serious conversations and you can see how I really think. Because I sound anti-Puerto Rican, don't I? But I'm not anti-Puerto Rican. And I know the American government is doing a lot of dirt over there. Like what it's doing with injecting the leaders, the advocates over there, that it's using them for research studies and injecting them with diseases and shit. You know what I'm saying? So Puerto Rico don't have nobody to stand up and put a face towards on advocacy and justice and humanity. But a lot of Puerto Ricans don't even know that. But I'm hip. See what I'm saying? I'm not anti-Puerto Rico. I'm anti-wrong. And that being said, you know what else the American government is doing? It takes resources out of Puerto Rico as well. And so that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like not only are they taking resources out of Puerto Rico so that people can be more dependent on American resources, but I feel like they really want to get done with that island. They want to do that with a lot of things. That's probably why Trump recommended to make Asia like a hotel, like for hotels and shit. And he's marketing over there. But that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get rid of that island because it has too many people of color. That's the type of shit they want. And I hate to like be the bearer of bad news, but I feel like we have to be consistent and not just consistent. Like we have to constantly remind people it's not really an economic issue because the United States does not have economical problems. They tell people we're in a recession and we're having economical problems so that people of color won't demand their value. So they won't demand the restoration that was promised to them during the restoration age, that instead of them using it for what they developed it, they used it to develop and prosper white people yet again. And that's the thing they don't like to admit. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to talk about, to the point they made a documentary about why we don't talk about money and still didn't talk about the reason of why they didn't talk about money. They went around on the subject and never got to it. A whole fucking 2-3 hour documentary and still didn't talk about it. But you don't need to talk about it because a bitch like me, I like to read encyclopedias. So I know what you don't want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it whether you like it or not. That being said, it doesn't like to give back. You know what I'm saying? Like, white Americans, no offense, white Americans remind me a lot about Haitians. You want resources. You want to make contracts and deals, but you don't want to pay your fucking bills when the bill is due. And if you're questioning, what's she talking about? Check out that shit with the hurricane and what's going on in DR. They're like, oh, Dominican Republic is kicking people out because they're racist and the people are black. No, Dominican Republic is kicking motherfuckers out because y'all made an arrangement when we helped and aided y'all and you didn't stick to your word. You fell back on it. Yeah, you reneged, nigga. You threw that ace of fucking hearts when you said you didn't have no hearts. You only had clubs and you had the heart the whole time. Reneging ass. So that's what Haiti did in Dominican Republic. So they're like, nigga, all of y'all gotta go. Not just the ones we let in, but these niggas that was born here, y'all motherfuckers gotta go too, because y'all don't like to pay bills. So again, that's not a personal thing. That's an economic thing. You feel me? I like to keep it real. And I think I'm about to, you hear this, my shit. Ride, 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 my love, and just ride. Yeah. So that's that about Puerto Ricans. And a little secret. Why people be like Puerto Rican and Dominicans don't like each other? Because Puerto Ricans don't like the Dominican Republic is a republic, an independent country. You know why? Because the first boat in Africa, from Africa of slaves left the continent of Africa in the 1400s. And where did it go? Oh, the island of Hispaniola, a.k.a. Dominican Republic. First slaves in the Americas are Dominicans and Haitians. But they were only Dominicans until they wanted to be by themselves. They wanted to be colonized and slaved to a different man. So we let their ass go over there. Go do that then. Go be a slave over there. Because we're going to be free niggas here. And that's what we was. But that being said, because they did that shit in the 1400s, then in the 1600s, Columbus said, oh, I discovered America. I'm going to get brand new on y'all. So we was like, get brand new on us. We're going to get our money up. And in the mid-16 to 1700s, we said we want to be independent. We don't want to fuck with y'all like that. And we became an independent republic. That's why we have our flag, and that's why we're independent, which is very different than Puerto Rico. Because Puerto Rico said, let us have our flags, but we be indebted to you. And the way us paying our debts, we would sacrifice the kids through the army. And they ain't keep their word with that. So how you gonna get mad? But don't be mad with me, the news bearer. Go check that shit on the encyclopedia. Oh, and not the American edition. You gotta go to what? You gotta go where they keep the secrets. Where they keep the secrets? Europe. France. Asia. Ireland. Dutch. What? Yeah, they keep secrets everywhere from Black Americans. Is why all the materials is somewhere else. And damn, again, damn, that sounds like racist talk. It's not racist talk. It's real talk. Because I'm talking from a point of view that I'm an outsider inside. You know what that means? I'm in they said America is two worlds. The world for the white man and the world for the black man. Because I know how to camouflage. I'm in both worlds. So I'm speaking from both worlds. I'm speaking from that perspective. Like, we're going to tell you, because we know you speak another language, we don't consider you black. So we're going to tell you what we think about them and how we be talking about them behind closed doors. Also, the ear of, we black, but we something else because we from another country. Let me tell you about Black Americans. So, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? That conversation that people don't have out in public so that Black Americans can't hear. I come from that point of view. that conversation that the white man has in front of that black man where he's degrading him, and the black man can't understand what gives him the right to. I come from that perspective. I come from all angles. That's why I say I'm a neutral party, because I see it from all feet. I put myself in everybody's shoes, nigga, and they all fit. And the only shoes that hurt are the ones that I walk for self. Woo, can I get your number, girl? Woo, that might have been too much for y'all. Woo, let me bring it down. This is my jam. I'm a reggae head, but I like to listen to jazz and Mozart as well. But I'll be lit with this right here. Can I get his number?